We are here in your house sports after dark. It's your boy Vassos.
Pat Sam.
Appreciate y'all for joining us on this late night Thursday action. Or no, Friday. Friday, we're enjoying the
Friday.
weekend.
Yeah.
My
Man, shoot.
days are all
I
thrown
was
off.
think I was thinking today was Saturday. Had 2 days off in a row, and I was just like, man. Felt good.
Man, I had no idea. My days are all thrown off, so I don't really know what day is what nowadays. So
Heck yeah.
be sure and follow us here on YouTube. We're still trying to get that subscriber count up, Sam. You know, we're trying to get that 100. Or was it in your house that was shaved in your chest, or is it 100
The what?
that we're going to shave in your chest? Is it going to be the
Oh,
initials, or is it the
yeah,
number?
the
I can't remember.
initials. Yeah, the initials. If we get 100 likes, 100 subscribers on YouTube,
Shirtless.
oh yeah. I'll go shirtless
Like
and
you can.
shave in your house or the initials on in my chest.
Hell yeah, y'all make that happen. So I haven't looked at it here lately what we're at, but we should be getting close any day now, any year,
Any any day.
any
Any
day.
day.
Follow us on Facebook, In Your House Sports, Instagram, In Your House Sports, X, Twitter at In Your House Sports down there at the bottom, and the nice little ticker they decided to upgrade us to, which is nice. And
Heck
TikTok
yeah.
at In Your House Sports. But yeah, it's been a while since we've been on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it has. I mean, we were on and I don't know, was it sometime last month and then did a
We
show
were,
at Rogue Media?
yep, we did the Rogue Media show. Um, so yeah, I think that was the last thing we did. And then we took a week off
Mm-hmm.
uh, before the championship games, and now here we are uh, on the precipice of the Super Bowl. So you know, so this is going to be our Super Bowl prediction show, as well as we're going to have some other various topics about the NBA trade deadline that just came up. The biggest of the big that came up,
Out of nowhere.
out of nowhere, the thing that nobody asked for. That's a Mavericks fan, or really even an NBA fan at that, because I've had people that are non-Mavericks fans reach out to me and say, "Dude, this is terrible."
Heck yeah, man. I mean, we saw everybody's reaction, especially on the NBA. We did see the one with Kevin Durant and the Suns. They
Yeah,
were just they were just looking at you like, you serious? Like this is for real?
yeah. Well, who was it? I watched. Was it O'Shea on the No Contest Wrestling
Oh
podcast?
yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
watched him, and he's like, "No, no," like live while they're doing their Rumble Royal Rumble reaction. They're like,
Yeah.
"No, no," and he's
Yeah,
like
because
over there.
did it come the announcement in the middle of the Rumble? Or was
No,
it
I think
after the
it
Rumble?
was after. I want to say it was like 10. It
Yeah.
was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night when it happened.
Hmm.
So it was wild.
Yeah.
That was wild. And then we've got news out of the boxing world. Canelo Crawford. Will they? Won't they? They got it finalized. Oh shit! Here comes Jake Paul with the hot tag, cashing in his money in the bank, and then we'll figure out where that went. And then of course the said Royal Rumble that happened this past Saturday. Talk about that before we ultimately get into our Super Bowl prediction, which some of it's a little obvious by this, but we'll go ahead and we'll do it.
Okay.
We'll do it as it comes. But yeah, appreciate y'all. So let's start things off with the thing that shook up the world: the Dallas Mavericks trading Luka Doncic to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. Of course, there was two players
Other
involved,
two,
and then
but
Maxi
yeah.
Kleba, and then I don't know who the other guy for the Lakers was, and then a 2029 first round pick for the Mavericks that they get back.
Not even next year pick
Not
or
next
the
year, not the
year
year after
year
that.
after, but the 2029 pick. Like, what when I saw that, I was just like, nah, this dude got hacked. Like, ain't no way. Because the NBA insider is the one that shared it, and it's just
Shams,
like,
yeah.
yeah, Shams, yeah. And I was just like, no way. That this is right. And then of course, I always go through Twitter, and it just started coming up. Just I was like, no, because I'm more of a Spurs fan, but that right there, like, why would you trade Luca?
No, I mean
Uh,
it's just ridiculous. How do you it's funny people took to 2K and we're already like 2K doesn't even let you make this trade.
yeah, they even said it's a bad trade. And,
Terrible trade.
dude, it was so bad, man, so bad. And what sucks is that they said that Luca had just closed on his $15 million house,
Mm-hmm. And I
and
think
then
Anthony Davis had just bought his house last season.
yeah,
And I think that was probably I want to say that one was like 25 to 40, somewhere in between there.
yes, yeah, especially in LA, yeah.
So it's like, dude,
And yeah, dude, it was. I was just like, man, no way. Luca's what, 25? They
25 years
said,
old.
and then Anthony Davis is what, 31, 32,
I think 31.
31. And of course, we know that's not old, but when it comes to sports,
That's old.
man, yeah, that
You're on
is,
the back half of your career at
yeah,
30 once you hit 30.
especially in the NBA, because
Mm-hmm.
most guys go to the NBA early 20s, 20,
Mm-hmm.
about 20 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
And so him being already in the leagues for what, 12, 13 years,
Mm-hmm.
already got some mileage on him.
The
And
only sport Go ahead, go ahead.
go ahead. No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say the only two sports that you're not old at 30, baseball, golf.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe tennis,
Maybe.
maybe. Um, and it was just rough. Of course, what's the GM, the idiot's name? Nico,
Nico
or
Thompson, I believe is his last name.
or is it Nico Harris?
Might be Nico
Oh,
Harris.
Harris, whoever he is, he's an idiot. Um, talking about they were concerned about his conditioning, his weight, and it's just like, and then in my mind, I was like, did they even talk to the guy? Like, did they even
No,
talk
and
to Luca? Be
apparently
like,
not.
hey, no, like, hey, I think your weight's an issue. We may need to fix this. No,
Right.
no, let's go ahead and trade him. I'm
Let's just get rid
like,
of him. Let's just get rid of him.
oh, dude,
It's frustrating because you look at it, it's like that's your franchise. It's
yeah,
one thing if it's a player that free agent that just if it was Kyrie, okay, that
right,
sucks. But he's
right,
not your franchise player,
mm-hmm,
you know. And then not to get the return on him. It's like Anthony Davis, like 4 or 5 years ago. Yes, I would have said, okay, that's a fair trade.
yeah, yeah,
That's a fair trade. If or even right after the Lakers won the bubble championship, I would have been like,
mm-hmm,
okay, I would have been cool with. Actually, ironically, that was about 4 or 5 years ago, but
yeah, because I mean, there was it. Nico Harris said, defense was championships. This is what he's looking at.
yeah,
Because AD is a good defensive player. Of course, Luca, we've seen highlights of him not playing defense, but
look at him,
I mean,
zero fucks playing defense.
man, but I think what I was watching and what I read, like Dallas Mavericks was number 8, or by the end of the finals, they were 8th in the NBA in defense. So they had a good defense.
Yeah, they
They had a
played.
good defense. And it's just that Boston was just, I
They
mean,
ran into a monster in Boston. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, and so of course, then it's just weird seeing Luca in the Lakers jersey.
yeah. It's
Seeing the
it's
pictures.
at his press conference holding up the jersey. It just doesn't look
Yeah,
right.
he looks so sad, bro.
He really
Looks
does.
so sad.
But I think once he hits the court, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, all right.
Oh,
Especially when they come back in April.
yeah, dude, he's gonna play. He is definitely going to be the Seth Lord, man. He's just going to wreak havoc on Dallas, bro.
He's gonna do what Brady did to New England when Brady came back. He's just
Hmm.
gonna go out there, run up the score, and Luca doing Luca shit, just beating his chest, and he's gonna be staring You know, if I don't know if the GM goes to the games, he's gonna be staring up at the press box. He's gonna be staring, at the crowd. If he's sitting in the
Yeah.
crowd, he's gonna be staring him down. Because
Yep.
I don't know if you saw on Instagram, he shared his call log
Yeah.
after the trade when Harris kept trying to call him and he wouldn't pick up his phone call.
Yeah. I wouldn't pick it up either. Man. He was like, nah, like, man, screw you, man. And the
Like
fact that Jason Kidd, the head
yeah.
coach, I mean,
Props the kid for not just turning around and just walking off
dude,
during that press conference.
and you could tell he was pissed off. You
Right.
could tell he was pissed off, man. He should have put a Mike Vrabel when they traded. Oh, what's
AJ
his
Brown.
name? AJ Brown. When they traded AJ Brown, he just walk off.
Walk off. Yeah. I mean, if I was Jason Kidd, I'm like, I don't want to fucking be in this press conference. Why do I got to be in it? You're the one that did
Yeah.
it, not me.
Yeah. And dude, that dude's a freaking idiot, bro. But I mean, of course, a lot of people, analysts and experts of the game are like, hey, yeah, it's a bad trade for the future, but Dallas is actually most likely going to do very good in the playoffs because of this. So they said Dallas has like a 2 to 3 year window. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, come on, man. This is, you know,
And
yeah,
that's hoping that Anthony Davis plays and doesn't get hurt.
yes. I mean, because he deals with injuries as well.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, is because, dude, if they don't get to the Western Conference Finals or get to the finals in the next 2 to 3 years, hell, even this year, oh, dude, the GM should be fired.
Oh yeah. It should be like the
Should be
Giants
fired.
GM. Just get rid of him.
Yeah,
It's like you tank the team out of personal pride or ego, whatever that is.
yeah.
And did you hear how much money that cost Luka? Because he was going to be eligible for that Supermax contract coming up, but because they traded him.
116 mil.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Wow, bro.
It's like, golly. It's like, yeah,
Wow.
he's already going to make a lot of money, but goddamn.
Yeah. And so we'll see, man. If I'm Mark Cuban, then I'm going to the owners because he still has some
He's
say,
minority
I
owner
guess.
now.
Yeah. I would like fire him, and I'll be your GM. Also,
If
the
I'm
rest
Mark
of my
Cuban,
stuff.
I'm buying back my shares of the team, being like, fuck y'all. Y'all let this happen. I'm taking this back over.
And after this season, you signing Luca back.
Right.
It's
I'm
like,
giving up
ooh.
3 first-round picks to get Luka.
Yeah, for real. It's just, dude, it's so terrible. So terrible. And now the GM's receiving death threats.
What do you expect, bro? What do you expect? Right now, Jerry Jones is over there smiling like, oh, thank God. There's somebody here dumber than me.
Heck yeah, man.
But,
So
it's been wild. It's been sad. I walked past the display you put up with HEB of all the Luka Mavericks Funko Pops. Walked by that today and shed a little tear.
Dude, it pissed me off when I saw the trade. Because like I said, I'm more of a Spurs fan. I was like, what? Then I remembered, dang, I got a whole display of that stuff. I got a whole display of Luka Funko Pops, whatever they're called.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just like, man. And the other part that sucks is after he got traded, we're at work, and we're stocking and stuff, and one of the guys, he didn't want to tell me, but he was like, Sammy, he goes, don't get mad at me. And I was like, what'd you do? He goes, I ordered more Dallas Maverick stuff to go on this display.
Oh man, is it Luka stuff?
No, it's just it's a mascot type of stuff.
Oh, okay.
But
at least it's not more Luka stuff.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. But It's just crazy, bro. It's just
Do you
crazy.
think if y'all sold them at a discount, they would go faster? Because they're still fully stocked.
Man, what's crazy, man? We're selling 8 a day now. So I
Really?
ordered a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I ordered a whole bunch of them. We're selling like 8 a day,
Damn.
and so they're selling. I think more people are looking at more of collectors now. You know,
Yeah.
collector items or whatever. But oh man, stupid GM should be fired.
This takes the Giants GM off the hook right now.
Big time.
So big sad news for Dallas Maverick fans. Good for the LA for the Lakers fans.
Mm-hmm.
Other
Yep.
notable news: Jimmy Butler goes to the Warriors.
Yeah. After he said he wasn't going to sign an extension, and he did. He still signed an extension with
Signed a
them. So
2 year extension.
yeah. So I was like, okay, cool.
I mean,
Because I think
he's
that.
still got like 60 million, I think, a year.
Hmm. Yeah, because I think
It's 2 years,
the
112.
the plan was for Phoenix to send KD.
And KD vetoed that.
Yeah, KD was like, nah, I don't want to go back. And so
And KD's stuck. He's stuck in
yeah, he's
Phoenix.
stuck in Phoenix. Yeah, he was like, nope, don't want to go back.
Oh well,
Yeah.
sad day. Anyway, moving on to something less sad. Big news in the boxing world. We had the forever will they, won't they, Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Crawford, will they fight, will they not fight? It looked like it was about to get signed. Then all of a sudden we hear the rumors, something happened. Now the Jake Paul fight is made. It's all
Yeah.
but signed. It was all but signed, is what the reports were. Yeah, I'll let you take over from there.
Yeah. I mean, because Crawford versus Canelo is a dream match that everybody's been wanting. Um, like you said, it's just like seemed like it was a done deal. Jake Paul comes in, because Canelo and Crawford are supposed to fight, or it was scheduled to fight in September,
Mhm.
and then so that still leaves May open for Canelo to fight somebody,
In
and
May, yeah.
in May, and so even before, um, even before the Crawford Canelo fight was like officially off for a little bit,
Hmm.
that they were already saying that Canelo was going to fight Jake Paul. Yeah, there were some people already saying, "Hey, like this is what we're hearing," type of stuff. But then we hear that Canelo and Crawford fight is off, and then it's full. Um,
Jake Paul.
yeah, it's full Jake Paul, and it's just like, what the heck? Like I I hated that so much. I hate it, but I liked it.
Finally shut him the hell up. Get him the hell out.
Yes, yes, because I was like, Canelo will just knock this dude out, and that's it. Then we will never hear from this guy again.
But then you have the pissed off boxing fans. I spent $100, $120 to watch this
Hmm.
3 round where he knocked the shit out of him, and it wasn't even a fight. You
Yeah.
know.
Yep. And so, and then like I said, when I was saying I said if it's less than 12 rounds, it was stupid.
Yeah.
Less than 12 rounds. If they agreed to less than 12, whatever. But that was all but a done deal. Just like you
Yeah.
said, it was all but signed.
And it's crazy too, was he wanted a title fight. It's like you're not a contender.
Yeah. Yep. Like you had to be ranked so high to even be a contender. Or
Yeah,
to
it's like
to to have I think you got to be top 10 to get a title shot. And of
bro, you
course,
have not fought a professional fight. Like,
no.
or you haven't fought a boxer to be ranked in the top 10 to even
Yeah.
deserve a title fight. You fight Mike Tyson, who's in his damn near 60s,
Yeah. Which,
or he is
man,
60, right?
yeah.
62.
Yeah,
Yeah.
60, 62, something like that. Which Tyson, there was plenty of chances Tyson could have just,
Yeah.
and you could tell he was holding back.
Right.
But like you said, it was all done but signed, It was all, and then here comes the freaking Saudis, man. Uh
Throwing money.
I yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know
I,
this dude's name. But
I saw Eddie, or when that happened, I saw a clip of Eddie Hearn talking about, oh yeah, well, the Jake Paul fight's pretty much it's gonna happen because look at how much money they're gonna be set to make. It's gonna happen. I'm like, no, and I
yeah.
was mad. I was at work. I was mad. I was pissed. I was like, God damn it! He's like,
No,
Eddie
yeah.
Hearn's gonna make me boo him.
Nah, but Canelo signed a four fight deal with with that Saudi king or
That
prince, whatever the
Riyadh seasons, I think is what it's
yeah.
called.
Yeah. I mean, and no telling. I'm
Mhm.
waiting for that number to come out
Yeah,
to
it's got to
to
be
see.
huge.
Oh, dude, for Canelo to sign it,
It
like,
has to be huge.
has to be huge.
And
And
what's
so
crazy
he'll,
is that's not going to be in T-Mobile.
mm-mm,
It's in Allegiant Stadium.
yeah, yep, yeah. So you have Canelo's gonna fight in May still. No telling who's gonna fight. Then he's gonna fight in September. Then he'll fight again in May, and then a rematch of Crawford next September.
So that's part of the four fight.
Yeah, that's part of the fourth fight. Yep.
Whoo!
Yeah.
Man, I guarantee you Benavidez is like, bro, give me one of them. Just give me one. I'll sign whatever I need to.
But I think as much money as Canelo's making with this, I think after this four fight deal, he's retiring next year. I'm calling it right now.
I
I
can see
think
that.
I think he's retiring right now. Retiring this year. And believe it or not, man, I think in this four fight deal, I hate to say it, but I think he's gonna go 2-2.
Think so?
Yeah, I think and it could I think he'll win one against Crawford, but I think if there's a rematch, I think Crawford will get him. Um
What's crazy is Crawford's older than him.
yeah, yeah, Crawford's older than him.
Crawford's what,
Uh
38?
no, is he that old?
I thought he was
No, I want to say he's in his early 30s. Um
because Canelo's in his mid 30s.
yeah,
Canelo's like
yeah.
2 years younger than us.
Oh, he's 37. Dang. Oh wow,
So
I'm older than him by like 12 days.
so that makes
Yeah.
me me
Yeah.
and him are the
Oh
same
wow.
age for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Um hey, I didn't realize he was that old.
And then Canelo is, let's say he's 35, 36, right?
Let's see.
34. He's 34.
34. Oh well, heck, Canelo has an advantage then.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like. I mean, I think if Crawford's going to win, it's going to be the first fight because I can't see him winning, a whole year later
Yeah.
and winning that fight.
Yeah, you're right about that. But I think but I really do think that Canelo is going to retire next year.
Are they fighting at super middle?
Yes, super middle.
Okay.
And and before their fight got canceled, there was no rehydration clause, which is crazy because Canelo, I mean, he gains so much weight before, like he at
Hmm.
least goes up to 175.
Right.
And so, no telling what this fight's going to happen. Um, or what the clause is going to be. Maybe he got pulled out because Canelo wanted a high or didn't want a rehydration clause.
Hmm.
Because like I said, Canelo usually beefs up pretty good. So
That's that's crazy now that is the thing that breaks fights nowadays.
hmm
Whereas what was it in the Mayweather years? It was the money. It was
yeah.
the A side, the B side, how much the B
Mm.
side was going to get. Um, and now it's the rehydration clause.
Well, that was the thing with Ryan Garcia when he fought Tank Davis.
Hmm.
Ryan Garcia could only gain, what was that, 3 to 5 pounds or something like that?
So I don't think it
Yeah,
was more
so
than 7. I don't think it was more than 7 pounds.
yeah, and he just looked drained.
Yeah,
Like he did not look like himself. And then when he fought Haney,
he put on
I
what
mean,
another 12 pounds.
yeah, he missed weight on purpose. Like,
Yeah,
because I think I forget how many pounds he was over. He was over quite a bit.
I think he came in over 5 pounds,
Yeah, over 5 pounds.
and then he
But
put
of
on
course,
another like 12 pounds after
put
that.
yeah, because he looked way bigger than Haney.
Yeah,
So um, with that, of course that rehydration, man, that that can definitely, you
swing the
know,
fight.
yeah, big time. So, yeah, there you go. That's a good word. Swing the fight, big time. So it'll be interesting to see what the hydration clause is going to be on that. Because if they're weighing at 168, like I said, he usually comes in at maybe like 175
Right.
after
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I think if he's uh fighting a big fight against Crawford, I think he'll probably be in at 180
Yeah.
to take those punches.
Yeah. And Crawford is a lot. I mean, granted, he's been fighting at welterweight and
Yeah.
super welterweight,
Oh
and
yeah,
now he's moving up. Now he's
yeah,
fighting in
he's
more his walking around weight.
yes, yeah. And that's the thing, man. He's jumping up. Was it two,
Two,
3 weight classes?
2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, he, I mean, he's jumping up some weight classes, man, to fight Canelo. So we'll see. He'll be more comfortable, I think, but it's still
Hmm.
going to be an adjustment for him to fight in this.
The
It'll
power,
be,
I think, is what's going to be the
yeah.
adjustment for him.
I think. I want to know if he's going to take a fight in the beginning of the year, or here pretty soon.
Hmm.
Just a tune-up fight because I mean, he hasn't fought since last year, maybe even more than that.
I want to say the last fight I remember him having was, yeah, because he did. It was last year. I want to say it was before WrestleMania. Maybe it was either before or just after WrestleMania, because I remember he was on SmackDown when they were in Nebraska,
Yeah,
and
August
it was
August
promoting.
24th.
Yeah, it was promoting one of the shows. So yeah,
August 24th. Um, yeah, August 24th he fought, or August 3rd of last year he fought, and so it's going to be a year by the time he fights again if he doesn't fight.
yeah, it was the same day as
Uh,
SummerSlam. That's what it was. They fought because he fought in. It was a time difference, time delay
hmm
between SummerSlam and that fight.
Yeah,
Because he fought
yeah.
in
So
Saudi, did he not?
no, he fought in California.
Oh, okay.
Pulling out right now. Yeah, he fought. But what's what was good about this guy getting involved from Saudi, whatever his name is. I mean, dude, he's making these big fights, man, that people want to see. He's is like he's putting these fights together, and rightfully so, because like this is what the fans want to see. They want to see these big fights.
This is what
This
we were
too.
used to. This is what we grew up on.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
best fighting the best and not ducking each other or
yeah,
gaining weight to go up a class or dropping weight to go down a class.
yeah, yeah. It's one of those. What is it? Dare to be great
Mhm.
type of scenarios. And so it's good for boxing, for sure. That these fights are happening.
Yeah, it's it's great. I mean, this is a fight that's been called for what, at least the last 5 years.
Yeah, somewhere I think it was talked about around that time, and then it really got serious maybe about 2 years ago,
Yeah,
somewhere around there. And of course, everybody wants to fight Canelo. So
because that's where the money is.
yeah,
That,
and so we'll see. I mean, because Benavidez just got done with a pretty good fight. I mean, that guy
mhm,
was um, what's his name, Morel.
mhm.
I mean, he was hitting Benavidez. I mean, Benavidez' face was swollen at the end of that fight, and
Benavidez is cruiserweight, right?
nah, he's super middleweight too.
Oh, okay, I don't know why Beeble. That's what I'm thinking of. Beeble.
Yeah, Beal. Yeah, I mean, uh, but you have Benavidez, man. Who I mean, like I say, his face was swollen for this last fight, and I'm like, dude, as much as you got getting hit by Canelo, that's different. That
Yeah,
is different.
but
So we'll
we'll
see.
see. We'll see how that
Lucky,
goes. And can you imagine
lucky
the ticket
us.
prices for that?
Oh, bro, that's gonna be ridiculous. Because it's like they're out of those 4 fights, 3 of them I think are gonna be in Saudi,
Mm.
and
Is
then
it
the one in September against Crawford is gonna be in Vegas.
right?
So,
That's wild.
yep.
All right. So from one of the fighting world, we're going to move into another form of that. So we say yeet. Royal Rumble
Yeah.
happened. I've been waiting to wear these for this particular reason. I won these. I won these in a freaking Instagram raffle. I've got like two other pairs that are white, and these ones are like, you know what? These are the closest things that look like Jay Uso's glasses. So let's get these blue ones. Which, by the way, so if Josh wants one of these baseball glasses, he can have
Oh heck yeah, shoot, he'll take them. I already know.
them. But yeah. So Royal Rumble happened this past weekend, this past Saturday. Charlotte Flair making her return, winning the Women's Royal Rumble, and then Jey Uso shocking the world and winning the Men's Royal Rumble by eliminating John Cena by simply seeing him and then pushing him off the ring apron. So
Yeah, man, it was a good rumble, man.
it really
Yeah,
was.
it was a good one. Uh, I mean, from the women's one uh to the men's,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wish it would have been more matches in between, but I understand,
Right. It
because
was already a 4 hour show.
that's crazy.
Four
That
matches,
is,
4 hours.
yeah, that is wild, man. But man, overall, man, it was a good show. Well, like, except for the women's, Jordy Grace?
Jordan Grace
Jordan
showed up
Grace.
and they officially said, she's officially part of the WWE roster.
Hmm.
So which that news got out earlier in the week that
Yeah.
she had already signed. Um, let's see. Alexa Bliss made her return. The excellent troll on commentary that is Wade Barrett.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Stop reading the dirt sheets, Cole. That was great. And then, you had Trish Stratus coming back looking fine as ever. You had Nikki Bella coming in there.
Hmm. Yeah.
You had from NXT, you had Stephanie McCare. Shucky, ducky, quack, quack. Oh, I was Booker T when she does that move. Jada Parker was in there. I'm trying to think who else from NXT was in there. Roxanne, of course,
Roxanne, yeah.
who went the
Man,
distance.
dude, they're high on her, bro.
Yeah.
They are high on her.
The only
So,
negative that I think I can see on Roxanne is that just her height. That's
yeah.
the only negative that I think anybody would have is just her height. But it works for her.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, it was good. Like I said, man. I mean, that video that came out with where Jordan Grace was, you know, f-
Ah,
kicking Bianca Belair in the back of the head onto
yeah. And then
Naomi.
Naomi
Yeah, you see Bianca Belair fall back and just laughing,
slap.
bro.
That was great. That was great. Nia Jax had a standout performance too, just throwing everybody around. Who it looks like she's in the good graces of management too.
Yeah, yeah. She's a great heel. I can never see her being a face at all.
No,
She's gonna be a long-term heel, that's for sure.
no. I think the only time she's a face, it's going to be for like a brief run when everybody knows she's leaving.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yep.
So, trying to
Yeah.
think who else we had that was in there that hadn't been around in a while. Besides Charlotte, who eventually did win.
And you said Alexa Bliss, right?
Alexa Bliss came back. Yes, got a huge pop. Um, Trying to think. That was really kind of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, there was the NXT women. I know it was Parker, Becaire. Who else? I felt like there was one more NXT besides Roxanne that was in that match.
Mm, I don't know. I don't
I
think
don't
so.
remember. I don't remember. But Julia.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Julia, NXT Women's Champion, of course. That's I was like, I knew there was one more,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
um, great
But
Rumble match.
shoot, Cody and Kevin Owens, dude,
Woo! Cody
that
said, "Take
match
my
was
main event spot." Fuck you. Follow that.
yeah, dude, that match was wild, bro.
Kevin
That
Owens
match,
is a madman.
yeah, yeah, dude, those bumps that we're taking, bro. I was just like, oh my god, like ain't there's no way they're still getting up
No, and the
at
one
all.
the one that hurt that looked like it hurt the most of all of them was the one where he hit the corner where the ladder was on its side and his back dropped onto it. I was like, no.
Oh, dude, that was just brutal, bro. I that towards the end, man, I really do think Cody Rhodes when he was just laying there.
Mm-hmm.
I think was it the superplex they did off the turnbuckle or something,
Oh, you
and
talking about the where he
yes,
and Kevin Owens
and
hit the back of his head on the ladder.
yeah, yeah, like, and then Rhodes. I don't know if he was just selling real good or if he was really out for a little bit, um, because he looked out, bro.
I mean, I thought Kevin Owens of all people took the worst end of that because just smacked the back of his head on the corner of it.
Heck yeah, and was it he just signed a 5-year deal?
5-year deal, yeah,
Yes,
pretty significant money deal from what the nothing official as far as the money, but
yeah, nah, but
he
man,
probably got it every bit of like 4.5 if I had to
yeah.
guess.
Yeah, man, I was that was just a very good match, man. I didn't get to see SmackDown today. Did Cody bring out the double
No,
wing belt?
no, it's just he's back to
Ah,
the one
ah,
belt.
dang it, man. That was so
Yeah,
cool. That was so cool, man. That they let Kevin Owens
just
carry that
walk around with
around.
that belt.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was amazing.
The Kevin
Amazing.
Owens troll game is fantastic with what he
Yes.
wears to his shirts. You know
Hmm.
the Saturday Night's main event, the Cody sucks eggs,
Yeah.
and then with the one he wore out there, the Canadian son of or the Canadian Dream, the son of a computer technician or security computers technician.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. That was some good stuff, man. Kevin Owens just good, bro.
Yeah,
He is awesome. I'm glad they signed him to a new deal.
I'm glad he decided to stay
Yeah, yeah.
because he would have
So,
been lost in AEW.
oh yeah. Or you see, Elias has got signed with AEW.
Yeah, I saw that he's with that group, the Righteous now,
Yeah,
like the wannabe white family.
yeah, yeah. And I was like, whatever. But
Yeah.
that was a good match. And then of course you got your men's Royal Rumble, dude. That was just freaking amazing, bro.
That was great. Whoever
Yeah.
booked, like we said, whoever booked that, put that together, that Royal Rumble, those agents need a raise because that was
The only part I did not like was that Logan Paul is the one that eliminated Punk and with Punk and Roman.
no, it was
Was
just
it
Punk
Just Punk?
because
Oh,
Punk eliminated both Roman and Seth.
yes, yeah, yeah. And I was just like, really? Out of everybody, Punk, yeah, like or
The
Logan Paul eliminated Punk.
the
I rather
only
had.
thing I can say behind that is that you don't want to have one of the baby faces do it and be hated for it.
I guess so. I guess so.
It's like if it was gonna be a heel, it would either had to be one of three people: Drew, but he was gone by then; Dominic, but he was gone by then; and Logan Paul was the only one left standing. So
Yeah, I was seriously hoping Dom would eliminate John Cena. Like, dude, I'm such a Dom fan, man. That kid is. He hardly wins or wrestles, but that dude is just great, bro.
He's total heel,
Big
total
time,
heel.
man. And he buys into it, so makes it even more believable.
It was great.
But even
Match. Go
even
ahead.
after Roman got eliminated by Punk, he was like, "We literally tagged up." What he said like 2 months ago, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, it was. I mean, there's a lot of great standout performances. I mean, you had to start out with Penta and Ray, which was great. Except Penta
Mhm.
damn near got eliminated.
Bro, you could you could tell he was trying to figure out the Royal Rumble, man. Like,
Yeah,
you know, of course, he's a high flyer and he could, do stuff off the ropes, but you could tell he's not used to trying to, oh shoot, I gotta make sure my feet don't touch or,
yeah.
you
Or I
know.
just got a cell here in the corner.
Mhm. I think that
He,
was the biggest thing that people said that he was too much in the corner,
mhm.
like he didn't go out a whole lot, or
Well, it
I
wasn't the
guess,
spot for him, yeah.
yeah,
But I mean,
yeah,
he was the longest in the men's rumble. He was the longest one out there. He had the longest
yeah,
time, like almost 40 minutes. I want to say, or was it like 36
something like
minutes?
that, yeah,
So he had a good standout performance. Jacob Fatu went out there and just murdered fools, and
dude. I show speed, bro. He took that spear like a champ, bro.
and
Dude,
then
like
the spear was bad enough, and then they
you
just
know, you know, I show speed got a freaking standing ovation in the back
yeah,
because man, but it was funny that what's his name, Tozawa
yeah,
got knocked out, and then Triple H was like, "Hey, we gotta find somebody." I don't know who I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting speed. Like I was expecting,
no,
I was expecting someone else. But he goes out there, and does his little thing or whatever, and then freaking Braun Strowman just
Braun
takes that
Breaker, you
one.
mean?
Oh yeah, Braun Breaker, yeah, takes that little skip, boom, and just
Boom.
off the ropes, and it just dude
He
hits
didn't
him
even
so
turn
hard,
all the way. He didn't even turn all the way, which was the thing that made it even better.
dude. His spear is so crazy, dude.
And he had that face off with Roman, which was great, where he got the upper hand on Roman and speared Roman.
Yeah, yeah. And
I
so,
mean,
man, but speed. So I mean, I don't. I doubt he sold. I think that's just really how he felt. 'Cause-
and Braun had to bring it. He couldn't be light on him because it would look like
no,
shit.
heck yeah. And then, of course, he throws in the
So
Otis
this catches him,
freaking, yeah, catches them, throws them over the head.
hits the
And then,
announce table, rolls over the chairs.
and did you see Speed's leg?
Yeah,
It was like just like burnt off some skin. And then
yeah,
Logan Paul was just like, oh, like, what the heck?
that was great though. I
Yeah.
guarantee you, he did huge numbers on that stream. I guarantee you,
Hmm.
he made a damn good between his stream and then probably his payoff.
Yeah.
I guarantee he made some damn good money for getting the
Heck
shit
yeah.
speared out of
Dude, that was wild, bro. That was so wild.
like you said, we had
Yeah.
he had the Roman interaction. You had the tease with Fatu and Braun, which was great.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
I thought it was stupid for Braun Strowman to eliminate Fatu.
Dude, I hate that, bro. And I can understand this was Braun Strowman maybe 3, 5 years ago.
The Roman where he just kept fucking with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I'm not
Like,
finished with you.
yeah, like I can understand if it was, that Braun, but bro, Braun
Roman barely
is,
walked.
yeah, he is broken down, man. They should have had somebody else eliminate Fatu.
Yeah, should have been Roman or Punk or
Heck, even LA
somebody.
Knight.
Yeah, since they're in a feud.
Yeah, yeah. But great Rumble. And then of course then you had John Cena and Jay.
I think
Uh
once I was shocked by the final three. When it got down to the
Yeah.
final three, I was shocked it was those three. Like you said, I thought it would have been final four would have been Cena, Roman, Seth, and Punk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I was shocked. I wasn't even thinking Jay winning.
No,
Like honestly, I was thinking Punk all the way.
I was too.
I was like, oh yeah, Punk's gonna win this. Well, once it got towards the end, I was like, oh yeah, Punk is gonna do it.
And when he
And
got tossed, and I was like, "What?"
yeah, yep, yeah. I wasn't expecting Jay, but that was
It
good.
it wasn't until it was those three left in the ring, and they showed who it was, and I was like, "Ooh, man, I don't think it's going to be John.
Yeah,
It's not going to be Logan Paul. I don't think it's going to be Cena because there's no. He's already advertised for the Chamber, and he said he's going to be in the Elimination Chamber. It's like there's no reason for him to win, so that means Jay has to win.
yeah, man. But Jay paid his dues, man.
Jay's over. He's over.
Hmm.
It was you had that brief like, oh no, Cena got a little. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jay won.
yeah. And so, I mean, who do you think he's gonna face now?
I think he's going to go beat Gunther for the title. Supposedly, Cena is going to be the one to win the Chamber, and it's going to be Cena and Cody for the title, and then everything's up in the air from there. Punk, Rollins, and Roman are going to be one of the other big matches in a triple threat.
You know what? I think Jay versus Gunther. I don't even think that's gonna be a main event fight. I think you're gonna have that triple threat match as a main event.
Yeah, I agree. I don't
Mm,
think Jay. I think will go on semi-main to somewhere in the middle.
yeah,
I could see him. If he goes night two, which I would do, I would put him night two. Put him either at the beginning of the card, in the middle of the card. Let him win the belt, and then that way you can have that Eddie and Benoit moment at the end where whoever's the champions raise the belts at the end of the night.
yeah, yeah. I could see them starting off Gunther and Jay starting off one of the days in WrestleMania, probably maybe the first one.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I could see them starting off, man, because I think that match is gonna be brutal, bro.
Yeah,
That match is gonna be brutal, man. I hope, because I like Gunther. I
yeah.
hope he chops the hell out. I want to see his chest red, bro.
And they've had pretty decent matches. The Saturday night's main
Hmm.
event was the best one they've had thus far.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said, they got me a little bit. They got me a little bit with that one. I thought there's no way. Oh, he's about to no.
Yeah. But man, it was a good rumble though, man. Very good
Very
rumble.
good. Very good. Very good. So, all right. Speaking of main event, we're here for what everybody has been wanting. We're gonna whole reason they tuned into this show. Super Bowl this weekend, Super Bowl 59. Chiefs, Eagles. It's been a long season. Good season.
Long, yep. Good season, man. Dude, this is gonna be such a dogfight, man.
It's you've got Chiefs fatigue, and then you've got people. This is probably like the most heel versus heel Super Bowl I've seen.
What was it? I saw a meme where it's like, of course, Kansas wants the Chiefs to win, and the Philadelphia, it has it red and green, and then it has the whole United States gray,
Yeah,
like people wishing for a meteorite to hit.
right.
But man, dude, it's it's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be a very good game.
It's gonna be a very good game because I mean, when you look at it, Kansas City was in a dogfight with Buffalo to get there, and Philadelphia walked through the Commanders.
Yeah, Well, it was good. It was a little back and forth. What up until what second quarter, third?
Going into the third quarter, the beginning of the third quarter is where it got out of hand.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So Washington played them close, but you know, well, dude, it's scary because it's like, hey, you got Saquon, but then you got AJ Brown out there, and it's just, you know, how do
but
you
I
prepare
think
for
that
that?
plays into Casey's hands, though.
Yeah,
If you can stop Saquon Barkley, he's going to do his damage. If you can limit those to where he has to drive down the field on his runs and not score off like a 60 to 70-yard run, I think he'll take that all day.
yeah, most definitely. I think because right now, what they got the Chiefs by 1.5.
I haven't checked what the score line or what the line is, but that
Let's see.
that sounds about right.
I want to say it's not. It's
I can get rid of my Yeet glasses now. I'm looking for my phone. Like I can't see it.
oh, it's switched.
Also, Philly's favorite.
Oh wait, no, 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 never mind. Game odds. Of course, this by ESPN got the favorite by 1.5.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, you have, dude, you got I mean, literally top two teams, man, in the NFL.
The two teams have been playing the best football
Yeah,
that have not been injured.
yeah. Hey, man, like, dude, I just so tough, man. So tough. I don't know. Like, honestly, it's one of those where, like, I mean, I know who I'm gonna go for, but still, it's just like it's gonna be a
Yeah,
matchup, man.
it's one of those that it's like you have your pick, but you're like at the same time, it's like, well, I could see it going the other way.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised if it went this way.
Yep.
So I get it. So I mean, this is probably the closest Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, what was last year? Was
Last year
was Chiefs versus who?
the 49ers.
Niners, and the year before was Chiefs versus the Eagles, right?
Right, right, right.
And I think each time going into second half, the Chiefs were down by 10.
Yeah. So if that doesn't
Someone.
happen, I'm gonna be worried.
Yeah, so it's um of course Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey's gonna do his thing. I think what they're really gonna try to shut down Kelsey because I think Ertz for Washington had over 100 yards
Mhm.
when they played. I want to say that's right. They had over 100 yards um that game. And so I
But they
think if
also
you're
just had to
really
throw. They had no running game, so
right. Yeah, Ertz had 11 receptions. 11 receptions, 104 game or 104 yards. But I think what they're gonna try to do, they're gonna try to shut down Kelsey though. They were like, if we can shut out Kelsey, we should be all right. But then you got Hollywood Brown out there, Juju Smith out there,
Worthy's seem to find his
Worthy.
place now.
Yes, DeAndre
Like,
Hopkins, Pacheco. See, I
yeah,
just don't think a lot of people are seeing like, yeah, they may not have a dominant receiver, but they got receivers that can move the chains for you.
yes, they've got guys that can get open,
Yeah. Yep.
and
It's just
especially
like,
now that Worthy's in his place where he was drafted to play, he doesn't have to be outside and be a one.
yes.
He can play in the slot, be your deep threat, be your big play guy,
Yep.
and you can use him, in the run game on the jet sweeps and everything. You can
Yeah.
use him for how you drafted him for, and that was apparent against Houston,
Hmm.
and it moved over to Buffalo,
Yeah.
and it's like he's
I
a
mean, even
guy.
against even against Buffalo, even before Buffalo, just because of how good Buffalo is. Shit, I was telling guys like, hey, Don't be surprised if
Yeah,
Buffalo wins. Do not be surprised if Buffalo wins because Buffalo's a good team. But the Chiefs, I mean, dude, I mean, it was just a good game. I mean, it's almost like they were. It's almost like Andy Reid, man. This dude just knows what you're gonna do before you do it.
I agree. The man
And
is just he's seen it all.
yeah, yep, he's seen it all, and it's just like this is ridiculous. I mean, just if they can get through to a three-peat, if they can complete it,
Mhm.
bro, no telling.
I think if Mahomes wins the three-peat, if they get the three-peat, are you in the camp that he's the GOAT?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I think you have to put him in that conversation. That
Yeah,
if he wins, he's the GOAT.
he's definitely up there with Joe Montana, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He's definitely up there.
I mean, he's
Um,
already on what? Three. He's on three Super Bowls. My bad.
three, yeah, yep, yeah. So I mean, you would have to put him. Yeah, you would have to put him in that conversation.
I mean, right now in my mind, he's tied with Montana at this point in my mind,
Oh yeah,
regardless of what the outcome. He's tied with Montana in my mind. Um, if you put the three-peat in there, I think you have to put him in that conversation. I think now it's very you have to be willing to have that conversation.
yeah,
So,
yep.
oh no, there we go.
Is that the Mahomes
The
prime?
Mahomes one, yeah. If I can get this, I had the camera work on it earlier.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
Heck yeah. Nah, but I don't know, man. I think it's of course going to be the first. I think turnovers is going to be, of course, a big factor.
Hmm.
Whoever turns over the ball less, I think they're going to win. But it's going to be a good game, bro. Very good
If you're
game.
Kansas City, you want to control the clock and limit Philadelphia. I think if you win the toss, I think you have to take the ball.
Oh yeah, take the ball. Just try to keep the ball for 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Yeah. If I think if you're Philly, if you win the toss, you have to take the ball. If you're Kansas City, I would say you would want to do that, but at the same time, it's like, well, get the ball at halftime. I'd be okay with that. If you're Kansas City, you defer. If you're
Yeah,
Philadelphia, you take the ball
yeah, and just drive down the field.
and you drive down the field to score. That to me, that's what I think the thought process should be. If I'm Andy Reid and
Yeah.
in his shoes, or if I'm Sirianni and forget about it.
I can't stand that guy, bro. I cannot stand Sirianni.
But should be a great game. I think we're in for an all-time classic Super Bowl. Last year was great.
Yeah.
Last year was a great Super Bowl.
Yep.
I think this year will beat it. Don't know how, but I think it will beat it. I think we will be witnessing history as all three of us have picked the Chiefs.
You can't pick against them, man.
To be the man, you got to beat the man.
You can't pick against them.
So shake it off.
Heck yeah.
Um, I'm not kidding you. I was working up different, trying to figure out ways to work Taylor Swift songs into my prediction for this whole thing, and just randomly drop them, as everyday language. But I was like, I got to about the third or fourth one. I was like, I don't want to do this. This is this is too much work. I was like, that is too much work. I am not doing that.
That's hilarious, bro.
But
Hilarious.
oh man, are you gonna watch the halftime show?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll watch it. Let's
Not a
see.
big
Let's see
Kendrick
if
fan, but
we'll see if he sings "They're Not Like Us."
hey, they already said he is.
Oh, even better. I'm definitely watching it.
Oh man! Well,
Okay.
thank you all for joining us. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook at In Your House Sports, Instagram In Your House Sports.
Oh, Twitter, X, in you
Your
are house sports. In
and
your.
then TikTok, In Your House Sports, and then we have our normal Gmail. If you have any questions, inquiries, collaborations, anything like that, feel free to hit us up at inyourhousesports@gmail.com. Serious business inquiries only.
There
We're
you
not
go.
those kind of boys. No, I mean it's after dark, but it's already too late. We're not going to go that far.
You can't call us for a good time. Let's put it like that.
They're married, and I don't swing that way. So,
That's what.
oh man, well, appreciate y'all for joining us in this after dark special. I'm your boy Vassos.
Fat Sam.
Yeet. Go Chiefs.
Be-